and welcome to Reliving My Youth. My name is Noel. My guest this week is Joanna Cassidy. The actress is still going strong. She recently starred in the horror western sci-fi film Killing Faith, starring Guy Pearce and Pullman. Her breakthrough role came as replicant steak performer Zhora in Blade Runner. She talks about recreating her dance scene decades later and reshooting her retirement scene. Joanna had memorable roles in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter is Dead. She talks about working with Christina Applegate and Joanna's famous line from the film. She also worked with Gene Hackman in the amazing movie The Package. On TV, she won a Golden Globe for her role in Buffalo Bill, starring the great Dabney Coleman. She starred alongside Mark Harmon in 240 Robert. She had a recurring role on 6 Feet Under, for which she received an Emmy and SAG Award nomination. Really enjoyed my conversation with Joanna, and if you do, please rate and review the show. I'd really appreciate it. Here's Joanna. So Joanna, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Yeah.
Yeah. So I recently saw Killing Faith, and I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a good little movie.
yeah, starring Guy Pearce, who's great and everything. Bill
Yep.
Pullman and yourself. I guess you can call it like a sci-fi horror western film.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
what it's called.
yeah.
Right.
So how did you get involved in it?
I was actually involved very early on because I knew the producer, and so before the movie even got uh, was greenlit, so 4 years before the project actually was filmed, I was in. I went through all the process of some of the actors, lead actors, taking it, accepting it, saying I got to read it, my agent's got to read it, and then dropping out 9 months later. So it was a
Oh wow.
bit of a travesty, to get someone on board. But thank goodness Guy Pearce took it and was in it because he's so wonderful.
Yeah, and he's done a couple of westerns, or movies set, in that time period before, so he's familiar with it. But if I recall, that's probably your first western, right?
Mine, yes.
Yeah,
Actually, yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Did you like being in that time period?
Yeah, I love that country. you know, I I have this thing that happens to me. It's so strange. It's like, oh yeah, Joanna can do it. We'll just uh, we'll block her part out for
Mm.
one day. I go, wait a minute. This is like 13 minutes of the movie. You can't. And of course, the night we shot it, it was the worst storm.
Of course.
And we got there at, 5 in the afternoon, and the sun didn't go down till 7:30. And of course, it is pissing with rain. And the little girl was there. It didn't stop until midnight.
Oh wow.
Then they had to wait another hour before they turned the electric on because the ground is wet, and this was,
Right.
rules about all that, of course, has to do with safety. And then the little girl was leaving in 2 hours, and so it's like, oh, come on, Joanna, let's. It happens to me so much. I'm like the last thought on it, It's just I don't complain.
Professional.
I'm very professional,
Yeah.
and it was hard. It was like one shot coming in, and everything we sat on was soaking
Oh,
wet. God.
yeah. Huh.
And
I
I'm
get,
just going, oh God, I hope this works. Right. And I
yeah.
did come back to do the vomitous scene another time.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Was that how many takes do you got to do for that one?
Several,
Okay. Yeah.
because the hose was not right, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
anyway.
Right. But I mean,
I thought the movie was great.
yeah, absolutely. I didn't really know what to expect, going into it, and definitely,
Did you like me in it?
oh, you were great. Yeah, because I mean, you were. I don't want to give too much away, but it was a different side of you, what
Yes.
which I really enjoyed, and
Yeah, good. Good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and like the guess you can call him a simpleton, Jack Alcott, who's in the Dexter series now, was great in it as well.
Yeah.
And yeah,
He's so adorable. They're all adorable, they're all lovely. Jack is my favorite. I sort of
right,
took him under my wing. There's just certain young actors that I just adore.
yeah,
And funny enough is that all these young actors that I've been mother to or mentor to, where they fly. They all
yeah,
fly. I mean, it's kind of interesting. I feel like a touchstone.
yeah. Well, that's actually a good question. So, of all the ones you kind of mentored and taken under your wing, which one have you been most proud of?
God, uh, I mean, James Franco
Right,
was early on, and of course he
right,
had a huge success and
yeah,
then messed it up. But Robert Downey Jr., Winona Ryder, John Hamm was my son. Uh, I mean, look at John.
yeah,
He's amazing,
yeah,
and I love watching his work. Oh, there are so many. I should really make a list of them. Honest to God, I've been mother to everybody.
right,
Rachel Griffith.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah,
Jason Priestley, and also, yeah,
yes, that's right. Yes,
yeah.
Jason, who I just adore. Oh God, he's so wonderful.
Yeah, and
Wonderful.
that show was fantastic. Call Me Fitz. I mean, I really
Yeah,
didn't come down to the States that much, but I think you can find it now. But it was fantastic, and he was
yeah,
great in your role, and I think you won a couple awards for that, right? Up in
yeah. I
Canada.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would have been at the time it was Canadian HBO, DirecTV, and at all the streaming stuff hadn't happened yet,
right.
or was verging on, and so it never really got to the States. And I mean, I've been in these things that are just such major shows, like Odd Mom Out
Yeah, it's another
was
good one.
a critical hit, but it was Bravo, and so it wasn't on one of the main channels, and didn't hit the big money, which it really should have. It was a phenomenal show.
Yeah, and these shows, like, unfortunately, if they don't hit right off the bat, they get canceled and stuff, and people find them like years
Yeah.
later, and they
Yes, they
develop
do.
a
They
cult
do.
status and stuff like
Right.
that. Much
Right.
like Blade Runner, which was an absolutely fantastic movie at the time, but kind of came
People
and went
didn't get it.
without nothing. And then
Didn't get it.
now it's
Yeah,
one of the greatest sci-fi movies of all time.
it's
Uh,
never going to die.
no, absolutely. And they made the sequel, and it was okay, but I mean, it just couldn't recapture the magic of the first one.
No, no.
Yeah. And that we're recording this on June 9th. Your Inception Day is coming up in a couple days.
The
June
what?
12th. Your Inception Day is coming up in a
That's
couple days.
right. Yes, it is. Oh
Yeah.
gosh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah. What
Born
is it?
again.
Yeah.
I'm born again. I mean, it's great. I
Yeah.
think that's what I mean, I'm 80 years old, and I just keep rolling along, and you know, I don't stop. I'm like one of those energizer
Right.
batteries, and I'll never stop.
Yeah. Well, you don't look it at all, and so
I know, I don't.
that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Taking the youth pill somehow. I don't know. Somehow I got it.
Yeah. Exactly. You got the fountain in your backyard.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, what is it about that movie that just like still appeals to people?
Well, I think part of it is that it may sound strange, but it's a love story to me. I mean, and it is. I
Right.
mean, underneath it, the movie has got a lot of heart, and I think that what people glom on, what they see with that, it gives everyone you love the bad guys because you know what they're fighting for. They're coming around. They want life. And I think that's what every human wants is life. Maybe not their own, and in many cases, not their own. They want something else. They don't know what it is. They can't put their finger on it, but there's something that's
Yeah.
driving them. People have a lot of passion. Many times it's directed in the wrong way, but
Yeah.
people do have a passion to live.
Yeah. Do you kind of feel now with kind of like the emergence of AI that that could happen sooner than later, having quote unquote
There it is.
replicants? Yeah,
It's right there. Those sci-fi writers saw it.
yeah,
They probably lived it in some other lifetime. They, were there, they experienced it. So they came back to write about, to warn us about,
yeah,
the possibilities. And yeah,
yeah.
there,
And yeah, and you returned to play Zora. You filmed your dance scene that unfortunately didn't make the original movie for the 30th anniversary. So how did that come about?
oh, you mean when I did
Yeah,
my own
you did
dancing?
your own
Oh, I
thing.
just,
Yeah,
it was like running through dying my death
yeah,
scene. I couldn't stand it. Every time I looked at the movie, I go, oh, darn it. I
yeah.
was there and they put the bad wig on her, and
Right.
Lee, who was so willing to do everything. She did everything she could to hide her face. And so when we reshot it, you know, uh, the special effects guys just married it into the movie, and
Mhm.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
When I went back, we did it in like a boxing ring with the green screen, and they had Lee up on a big format, and I just did exactly what she did. I still had the costume, the makeup, uh, and hair guys did me exactly like I looked in the movie, and we did it again, and it was
Mhm.
perfect.
Yeah, no, it was, yeah. And yeah, I think Ridley Scott's what tinkered with that movie so many times now.
Well, he didn't have anything to do with that.
Right,
That
that part, but like
Yeah,
all the
but
other
you're
like
right.
cuts
Yes,
he's
it
done
was.
and stuff like
He
that.
never. He was never satisfied.
Yeah.
So I kept insisting because and then another thing we reshot was when Harrison comes in with the machine, there was
Mhm.
somebody else there on the couch, and I'm going, no, come
Right.
on, you had me there.
Yeah.
What is your thinking?
Right.
So anyway, we redid that too, and
Yeah.
it all
Yeah.
came.
Right. What was Harrison to like to work with?
Oh, he was great.
Mm.
He was great with me. I know he had issues with some of the other cast, but that wasn't my business. I didn't
Right.
care about that. I
Yeah.
just, you know, and he hated shooting me in the back. He hated that because it made him look like a coward.
Yeah.
Really pissed him off, but
Right. Yeah. But I mean, it also brought some, something else to his character, that he
exactly.
was flawed and he wasn't really, a hero,
That's right.
you know.
That's right. So you really got an opportunity to look at all the different sides of uh, what these forms
Yeah.
are made up of, the complexity of our brain and how it can turn on us, how it can not keep us in the same line. We can
Yeah.
flip at a comment that we don't like, and where does that come from?
Right.
We'd like to be like Dr. Spock in a way, and not
Yeah.
react to anything, but we do, you
Right.
know.
Yeah. And like genuinely feel bad for Roy Batty at the end. Like
That's what I
you,
mean. Yes,
yeah.
you love him.
Yeah.
He lifts your spirit up, and I think that's what the you know 2049 missed.
Yeah.
There was there. Well, I didn't. I haven't talked to a lot of people about the second movie because I fell asleep in the middle. I'm embarrassed to say, but there was it was hard to root for anyone in
Yeah.
that movie. You know, it
No,
just,
it's true.
I don't know, like my heart didn't pound.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I
like,
did go back and watch it,
oh,
so
good. Okay. Yeah. It's good. Yeah.
I did see the whole thing, and I saw Harrison come back in, and I thought, okay.
Yeah. It's like some,
I told them at the time, I said, what you should really do is just have me do a walkthrough because I could be the human that they base the
Yeah,
replicant on.
absolutely.
I said, just have me walk through the damn scene, just
Yeah,
no words. I don't have to say anything. It just bring me on. And
right. It's
anyway,
a cool little Easter egg to see in the movie. Yeah. Yeah, it's like these movies, like they catch lightning in a bottle, they come out of nowhere, and then it's hard to replicate. Well, no pun intended. These movies like years later.
uh, it is.
Yeah,
It is because there's something about the magic of the first time. The second time you're referring to the first time.
yeah,
You always have that in mind. You want to be like it or do it the same or have the same effect. There's always an agenda that doesn't quite clear the clear the ropes.
yeah. That's why like most sequels don't work. Yeah, it's hard. But you mentioned Spock and like logical. You played a Vulcan, in Star Trek Enterprise, and with all the aliens on that show, you got off pretty easy just having ears put on rather than just sitting in the
Yeah,
makeup chair for for
right, right.
hours
Yeah,
and stuff like
I
that.
did really, I did.
Yeah,
Although I wouldn't have minded the prosthetics and
yeah, right. Yeah. Have you done any of the Star
yeah,
Trek
we're great.
convention? Yeah,
I love that.
yeah. Have you done any of the Star Trek conventions?
No,
No, okay.
no, I haven't. I should get on that.
You should, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
There's definitely money to be made there. Yeah,
yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
yeah.
For
There's certainly.
sure.
Yeah. Have you done any of like the conventions at all?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I have. They're fun.
Yeah.
I love meeting the fans. I love hearing what they have to say. I like to hear their perspective. I'm doing one actually in Seattle on the 17th, 18th, and 19th.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it like when people come up, is it mainly the one or two roles, or do you get ones that you wouldn't expect people to like bring up or have
I get
picture
it. I
signed?
get them all over the place. I get
Yeah.
television things and yeah, of course it's Blade Runner and Don't Tell Mom
Yeah.
and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Of course, so those are the main ones that,
Yeah.
because they've watched it when they were kids. Now they show their
Right.
kids,
Yep.
it goes on from there. But um no, stuff comes out of the blue and I just go, wow.
Right.
Like a Starsky and Hutch that I did.
Oh,
I played a what a pathological transgender
oh
on
wow.
that. It's it's really great. I actually I that's one show I should have been nominated for an Emmy on. It
Wow.
was really good. That episode is called The Avenger,
Okay.
and it was pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, you were nominated for a show I loved was Buffalo Bill, and
I won a
you won a
Golden Globe
Golden
for
Globe.
that,
Yeah.
and I was nominated for an Emmy.
Emmy. Yeah.
And I was nominated for, 6 Feet Under for an
Right.
Emmy.
Yeah.
Should have won that year.
Yeah.
Patricia Clarkson won before, and it was really my year.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't, it's just nice to be
Nominated.
awarded when it's the right time.
Yeah. So like when you're sitting there and you expect to win or you really want to win and you hear a different name, do you have to put on your best acting face just to be happy for the winner?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, because you're the anticipation of, come on, say the name, and
Yeah.
then when another name gets said, it's kind of like a stab in the heart. But you know, the fact that you're nominated, and sometimes when you win, it's like some weird thing happens. You don't work after that.
Yeah.
I've seen it so many times with actors. They win an award and they disappear. It's a weird,
Yeah. That's how,
you know.
you know.
Anyway, I'm fine with what I've gotten, and
Yeah.
have been nominated, and it's great, and I've got my awards in a drawer somewhere.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I
But
won a Geordie for Under Fire.
okay.
It's a Spanish
Right.
Academy Award, and that was very nice. And
Oh, that's cool.
you
Oh,
know,
so
so
you, yeah,
I've really been acknowledged.
yeah, that's awesome. So you won something from Spain, right? Canada, the
Hmm.
States. So you're trying to get as many countries as you can, right?
Yeah,
Going around
yeah,
the world.
that's true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah. Yeah. So Buffalo Bill, I had kind of a close connection because I went to school up in Buffalo and I
Oh,
ended up working at a local TV station up in
oh,
Buffalo
for
as
heaven's
well.
sake. Oh, wow, that's funny.
Yeah. So and Dabney Coleman was great. He was, fantastic in
Oh,
everything he did. And everyone was
everything.
great in that show.
About, I guess it's been about 5 months ago. His children had a,
Like Memorial.
yes,
Yeah.
memorial party, and people got up and spoke about him. And he was an extraordinary human being, really extraordinary.
Yeah.
And I was so glad that at the end he got to play Kevin Costner's father in Yellowstone.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that was a really beautiful appreciation of his abilities and talent. I just thought that was great.
Yeah. Uh, Absolutely. Yeah. And people may not realize that Jim Carrey had a small role in Buffalo Bill in one of the episodes.
What?
Yeah.
I don't even really.
Yeah. He played that
Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and
yeah,
look.
like the Jerry Lewis impersonator.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh my
Yeah.
God. How funny.
Yeah. And like you had a scene with him in The Office, I think with
Wow.
Max
Thank
Wright.
you for
Yeah.
telling me that. My
Yeah.
God. That's
Yeah, check it
amazing.
out. Yeah,
Yeah, I will. I
it's pretty
will.
cool because yeah, I think that's right before he even like really started doing
Oh,
anything. Yeah.
had to be. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, early on. Must have been just a kid.
Yeah. Totally. Totally. But I think the scene's on YouTube if you want to check it out.
I
Yeah, it's pretty
will.
funny. Yeah.
Well, I was the director. I should
Yeah.
have recognized it, but we
Yeah.
didn't know him then. He
No, he
wasn't
wasn't Jim
hitting that
Carrey.
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in a role like that, when you're playing like a director of a TV show, like how much like, studying did you do? Did you kind of like observe anyone?
Well, sure. I mean, you see over the years, there's always movies that have been about news shows, and
Yeah.
you watch the people in the booth,
Yeah.
running it and how they operate it and how their nerves. They're usually pretty uptight,
Oh yeah.
stiff about everything,
That's where I work. So yeah.
yeah, and oh
Yeah.
my God, get the camera off.
Yeah.
They don't quite come out with it like that, but it's
Right.
like, oh Lord, what's happening now? Cut the camera one, cut the
Yeah. Yeah. Especially now, it's kind of hard to, not curse, and even then when you're on a sitcom, on one of the major networks, not to curse
right.
on that in a show like that, especially being in a
Yeah.
high stress environment.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was Brandon Tartikoff, right? He was the
Yes,
person,
that's right.
yeah, and he always said like that was one of his greatest regrets was canceling that show.
And then he brought it back.
Yeah.
And then he got sick,
Yeah.
and I think he would have kept it going had he not been ill.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And you were in another show before even that that I love because I actually had some of the toys was 240 Robert.
Yeah,
Yeah, starring young Mark Harmon alongside yourself.
that's right.
Yeah.
John Perry. I mean, lot of lot of the actors, I can't think of their names right now, but went on from that show.
Yeah.
What I loved about that show was flying that helicopter because
Right.
we had dual controls in there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I had Chuck Tamburo, who was my pilot.
Right.
He was great. He let me fly it all the time.
Yeah.
If they only knew.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they probably don't allow that anymore, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. So
Mm.
you only lasted one season with that show, right? You and Mark, and then they came
Say that
back.
again.
You and Mark only were in the first season, and then they brought it back for a second season.
Yeah, yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what happened in the second season. They brought in a new girl. Did Mark not go
No, he
on?
wasn't in either. Yeah, it was somebody else too. So
Dumb idiot.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, no, like because that was like the era of all those shows like Emergency and
Mhm.
what was it, Chips and all of them,
Yeah. Yeah, that was Rick Rosen
Yeah,
who did that. Rick. Yeah,
right. Because now it's all Chicago this and Chicago that.
right.
Yeah,
I know. I know.
yeah. Um, so what happened with Codename Foxfire?
I I I don't know. That was just one of those shows I think ended up being so costly
Okay.
that they just decided not to, I these shows I every time I think
Yeah.
about writing my memoir, I
Right.
know I have to go back into my
Yeah.
uh, files because I keep immaculate files of
Okay.
everything. I've got
Yeah.
photographs and DVDs and you know ever since pardon me, SAG and AFTRA merged,
Right.
our entire union fell apart. It was the worst thing that ever could have happened, and all the nice things that happened to us, then we'd always get a DVD at the end of the shows,
Right.
which is not an expensive thing, but it was very helpful and really nice to know you could have that memory in one little container, but that doesn't happen anymore. And so over the years, I've taken the time to find them and collect them and
Yeah.
put them in the slot or make them, when they
Yeah.
used to have the big VHS
Oh
things
yeah.
and converted them to DVDs. So,
Yeah. And then now you can just put them on your
but so
computer.
my point being that
Yeah.
I have to really go, I have to go back in there and
Yeah.
make a study of what happened to
Right.
some of these shows. So I can't always answer you.
Oh, not a problem. Yeah. And going back, can you like watch yourself in some of these roles?
Hate to watch myself.
Okay. Yeah.
Hate it.
Yeah.
So many. Oh no, I no, I don't like it.
Right.
I am hypercritical
Okay.
because I am a photographer myself and I shoot people and I'm very, very specific about how I make them look
Yeah.
really good. And when people don't understand how to photograph me, I'm elusive.
Right.
I always have been. You have to make me feel comfortable. I've got to trust you, or I'm going to be out the door. And if I'm out mentally, you're not going to capture me.
Right.
Maybe I'm an Indian at heart. I don't know. I don't want my image up there or something.
Right. Yeah. Have you had issues with like directors and stuff on set because of that?
Well, I just know the best way to like me, and I don't have issues with them. I always say, "Where's my key light? Where's my
Right.
eye light?" I've learned. I've been uh, watching uh, DPs for years, and
Right.
I know what makes me look good, and it doesn't always work that way either. I mean, it's a challenge, and it should not be a challenge, but lights are different today. They're not
Mm.
the Harel lighting that
Right.
used to make movie stars look phenomenal. They were creatures they were like aliens. They were so beautiful. And on the street, you'd never know who they were.
Right.
But it was a combination of makeup and the
Mm.
lights. They were very specific.
Yeah. No, it's true. You go back to any of those movies and it just looks
They were gorgeous.
different or yeah,
Everyone was
yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah, you're right. But I told my wife I was talking to you today, and she texted me, "I'm right on top of that rose." That's all she texted me.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So
That was just the 35th anniversary.
yeah,
And
it's crazy.
I
Yeah,
know.
I had Keith Coogan on a couple years ago, And he had the other big line in that movie,
Right.
Yeah,
The
so
dishes are done,
done,
right?
man. Yeah. Yeah.
He,
And I
he's,
saw the video of the two of you swapping the lines, which
yep,
was kind of funny.
he's adorable. He's
Yeah,
just
he was
adorable.
great. Yeah.
And again, they tried to remake the movie.
Yep.
That was a flop.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It was just a flop. It didn't have the energy of the originals. And I just recently read Christina Applegate's memoir. Oh my
Right.
God, that was her first feature film, and I
Yeah.
had no idea she was going through the things she was going through. She had a very horrible relationship going on, and she was truly struggling with that. Her mother said,
Yeah.
"Please look after my daughter." I said, of course I will.
Right.
Of course, yes, she's another one of my children.
Yeah.
And and she was so quiet and kind of
Mm,
timid, and
right.
my goal was to make her laugh. That's all I wanted to do was make her laugh. And
Yeah.
we did the one scene on the floor with
With the
M&M.
M&Ms. Yeah.
I kept stuffing them in my mouth trying to make her laugh.
Yeah.
That's
Was that all ad-libbed or was that scripted?
Yes, it was ad-libbed.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Have you kept in touch with her over the years?
We did for a while, and then she got very busy, very, very, very busy.
Yeah.
I was going to do her landscaping for a while because I do a lot of
Right.
things. I did that
Mhm.
business for a while, and that was fun because I love being in the yard. I love trees and
Yeah.
plants, and they're just so life-giving. And then she just got phenomenally busy. It's very hard to keep up in this,
Yeah.
you know, atmosphere. It's tough. You
Yeah.
make new friends, but it's okay. But if I saw her, it would be like yesterday,
Right. Nothing changed.
That's how it is. I did a movie with my friend Beverly D'Angelo. We
Okay.
hadn't worked together since for years, and then we did this picture together, and
Yeah.
it was like yesterday.
Right. Yeah.
Now we're back on track again, and
Oh,
it's
that's great.
great to see her, and
Yeah.
you
Yeah, that's great. Um, what was it like working with Gene Hackman? I love The Package. That was a really great
oh yeah.
movie.
Oh, excuse me, Gene's
Yeah.
so serious. He was a very
Yeah.
serious man. And that we didn't have any laughs
Okay.
on that movie or Under Fire.
Right.
He comes in, he does his job, and but I adored him. And he liked me very much too, because there was someone else cast in the package, and he said, "I'm not doing it with her.
Oh wow.
Get Joanna here, I'm gonna walk."
Oh wow. That's great.
That was kind of nice.
Yeah. Yeah. And you had like your other scenes were with Dennis Franz, who I think plays a cop in every movie
Oh,
or TV show and also he's ever
lovely,
been. Yeah.
lovely man.
Yeah.
No, I've been really blessed to work with some of the greatest actors of our time.
Yeah. Were you ever starstruck by anybody?
Yeah, I was starstruck by Gene for sure, and I was let's see, Robert Ryan.
Okay.
Now, and there was a party after the outfit, and Burt Lancaster was
Oh
came to
wow.
the party, and I was blown away.
Yeah.
So incredible,
Wow. That's great. Yeah.
beautiful man.
Yeah. Was there anyone that you really wanted to work with that you just never got a chance to work with?
Yeah, Tom Hardy.
Oh, okay.
And I know he can be difficult.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you something, he would not be difficult with me.
Yeah.
I know he wouldn't. I just know it
Yeah.
because I'm not one of those people that looks at their watch. And an actor has to go through the process. I don't know what happened to Tom on that show. I
Right. Yeah.
don't know. Because I know he's been professional and everything else, and that's really the name of my game. When they say, okay, Miss Cassidy, you have to be out in 2 minutes, I'm out in 1 minute,
Right.
I'm out there. That's a thing with me. I got yelled at one time by an AD when I was working with, oh, I was awestruck by George C. Scott that I worked
Okay.
with. And the AD's name was Tommy, I can't think of his last name. Anyway, big Irish guy. And he'd be standing there with his watch. I'd be speeding in the dirt, getting there, trying to get there right before.
Yeah.
And he'd go, "You're a minute late, Cassidy. If it happens again." Oh, he scared the bejesus out of me.
Oh wow.
So I was never late after. I've
Oh, that's great.
never, ever been late on a set.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, because people don't realize how, that affects everybody and how
Sure it
much
does.
money it costs and everything like
Hmm.
that. And
Yep.
it
Yep.
snowballs. So that's good. Yeah.
I don't, yeah. I remember when Farah used to hold up a production,
Okay.
and I kept, I really, I felt sorry for her because I knew what she was, the issue she was struggling
Right.
with, and yet she'd come out and do like a brilliant performance. She
Mm.
was amazing.
Right. Yeah. Have you ever had any issues with any like co-stars on set?
On a set with other actors?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
couple times.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, attitude. I can't name names.
Of
Maybe
course.
I'll
Yeah.
name them after they're gone.
Yeah. Save it for the book, right? Yeah.
I'll write my book when I'm 100, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. But by then you'll look like you're 50, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, that's right. They have a new injection now that
Yeah.
stops your aging or makes you, or makes it go back. I feel like I'm going backwards anyway. I mean, I feel
Yeah.
great. I
Yeah.
go to the gym every day. I love working out. I love it, love it,
Right.
love it.
That's great. Yeah. Have you kept up with roller skating or no?
With roller skating?
Yeah.
No, and I'll tell you the only reason why is because I've gone through several surgeries with my feet. I've
Mm.
fractured my feet for various reasons, and I couldn't take being in the skates anymore.
Okay.
But oh, I loved skating. It was no problem for me. In fact, I was on one of those, push, excuse me,
Right.
those, what do they call them? Skateboard,
Oh,
with the
okay.
wheels.
Yeah.
I was on one of those the other day. I love those.
Okay. Yeah,
I love those.
I was never good at those. I fell on my ass every time. I could not do those. Skating, rollerblading, fine, but yeah, skateboard. Yeah.
Yeah, I was on it. I was totally
Right.
cool.
Well, that's great. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Um, Roger Rabbit, groundbreaking movie, and you're obviously beautiful redhead. They changed your hair color to brown in that movie. Was that because of Jessica Rabbit's hair color?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And from that, um, the the package thing happened right after that
Okay.
because when Andy Davis hired this other actress, because I was
Right.
supposed to do it initially,
Okay.
I said to my boyfriend at the time, "We're going on a cruise. We're getting out of here."
Yeah.
And I still had the brown hair from doing Roger Rabbit.
Right.
And all of a sudden they helicoptered me in off the boat.
Oh, wow.
that I was on to Chicago, and it was winter.
Right.
I had exactly one day to, they kept all her costumes because she was tall. I wore her stuff. We didn't have time to get my hair back to my color, so I was a brunette in that movie as well.
Yeah. Yeah. It was. And were you acting alongside, I guess, was it Charles Fleischer who did the voice of Roger Rabbit, or just somebody else? You know, because
Oh
now
no,
CGI, you know.
he was under the camera lens
Oh,
carrying
okay.
on. He was
Yeah.
he wore a rabbit suit every day
Oh.
and got under the camera.
Right.
And Charles, who I adore Charles, but he just he's like Robin Williams, he
Yeah.
just he's on fire
All
when
the
it's
time. Yeah.
when he's in a crowd, he just lights up and carries on.
Yeah. Yeah. Was it like, did you kind of break character, just like acting alongside him, just being in a rabbit suit at all, or no? Or you kind of
Well,
kept it together?
sure, because he's over there and you have to look
Yeah.
there,
Right.
and he's yapping on in this
Yeah.
character, and I'm going, oh man, it was a little distracting, but
Yeah.
you
But
know, we actors are lunatics
professionals. Yeah.
anyway. We're lovely, childlike lunatics.
Right. Yeah. So you mentioned Robin Williams, and you did Club Paradise with him that, Hal Ramis directed, and great cast in that movie as well. So what was Robin like to work with?
Well, I thought he was great,
Yeah.
and he was off his rocker. He was, I know that, I mean, I got on with him fine. I got on with almost everyone really just fine. I just want everyone to enjoy themselves and have fun doing the process. But he had a scene with Peter O'Toole,
Right.
and Peter had all the lines. Robin had one response at the end of this 10-minute
Yeah.
diatribe, and he kept messing it up. So Peter did it 3 times. Long, it was a long scene. And Robin couldn't say the line as it was written, and it was really important that he
Right.
do that. He always had to add something, ad
Yeah.
lib something. And Peter said, I'll be in my trailer. Let me know when he's done messing up and
Right.
spilling his energy, but I'm off here. And he left.
Hmm. Wow. Did he?
I
Did you ever?
understand the
Yeah.
frustration. I mean, come on, let's move it along, guys.
Right.
We have a day. We've got to get the day done. Do the damn lines. That's all it takes.
Right. Yeah. And just move on. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Do you still have to audition?
Yes, everybody does.
Okay.
And there are movies that come in that I don't audition. I just did a movie for Hallmark, and it was an offer. It was a straight offer.
Okay.
So, and I did a movie a couple of years ago with a German director that I met through my friend Deborah Unger. They do the Oldenburg Film Festival,
Right.
and that was a straight offer. I
Okay.
met him. He and his wife came over. I met them. They said, "Great." It was a couple scenes. It wasn't
Yeah.
much to do, but it was great. So that was, it was like Andy Davis. There are directors that are very loyal, and they use actors
Yeah.
over and over again, which is fantastic.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. He did that too a lot with some actors from The
Yeah,
Fugitive.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Did
yeah.
you audition for that movie, The Fugitive? Oh, okay. Okay. I thought maybe you'd do like the Seal Award
No.
one. Okay. Yeah. So when you audition now, do you put yourself on tape or it's like in person?
Yeah, I go someplace and I have someone
Yeah.
put it on tape, somebody reads it. I can't do that stuff at home. I'm not
Right.
tech oriented particularly, and some of the actors make small movies.
Yeah.
That's a problem with not wanting to have a dedicated entire room to your
Yeah.
and I probably should, but then you've got to get somebody in to read with you and blah
Right.
blah blah. It's a tough game now these days because I um uh Carmen Cuba cast me in a movie with Pedro Pascal
Okay.
called Behemoth, and that's a Disney film. That'll be out, I don't know when, but
Right.
she was, I just ran into her again at an event to see Wonder Man, the TV series, and
Yeah.
she cast that. She did a great job. She's really incredible. And I just, went on over to her and I hugged her and I said, I'm so pleased that you cast me in that. I actually did a tape and so did many other women, but
Right.
she pushed me ahead of the line,
That's
which is
great.
fantastic.
Yeah.
When you have somebody in your corner that likes you and
Yeah.
knows your work, knows you're professional,
Right.
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the old days when there used to be 15 actors for one part. Now there are 1,000,
Yeah.
and it's swipe and swipe and swipe and swipe. And I think the complication becomes about, well, do I have to learn the lines? It's like 12 pages of dialogue, and when the minute they see you on film, they go wrong,
Yeah.
yes, no, yes, no, 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 yes. It's you don't know how much to put in it. When you were in the room, it was a whole different thing. You're
Right.
there, your energy is there, you're present. It's it's removed now because now it's one person behind the camera who's running the camera, who's giving you the lines, is not necessarily an actor, they're
Yeah.
not. So it's
Yeah. Have you like ever like worked with someone who put together a fantastic tape and then when they're on set, just can't remember their lines. It's just disaster.
yeah, that's happened a
Mm,
couple times.
yeah. Because like you said,
But,
you can put
the
together a great tape. You get so much time to do it rather than if you were in the room, you get a couple tries and then
well, I mean, think about the pressure of being on a set with 50 people
yeah.
looking at you and everybody looking at their watch and going, okay, we have an hour and a half to do the scene.
Mm,
That's today's work.
yeah.
When you did film in the day, there was a lot of rehearsal, there was pre-rehearsal, there was people meeting each other. You show up on a set now, you're doing a love scene with someone you've never met in your
Right.
life. And it's you just have to be prepared in a whole other way now,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
How long?
know that it's not necessarily about the creativity of it. It's
Mm,
about getting the job done.
yeah. How long did it take you to like get comfortable on a set?
I'm never comfortable.
Okay.
You think
Yeah.
I'm kidding? I'm not.
No, okay. Well, that does
I
that make you a better actress then? You think?
No, I think I'm like a horse at the gate. I want to get
Just
out of
ready
the
to go.
gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to get it done, and which makes me rush
Okay.
sometimes, and I don't sit back and breathe and
Mm.
let it come naturally because I'm always concerned about everybody else. I'm
Right.
I'm worried about everyone.
Yeah.
Worried about the director that he's going to get the day his day's work done.
Mm.
I worry about everyone but me. And
Yeah.
I've have found myself doing that over the years. And I'm still trying to remind myself, stop it. This is
Mm.
your job, Joanna. You got the part,
Mm.
take your time. Don't worry about them.
Yeah. Is that like your motherly instincts then? Worrying about everybody else but yourself?
Yes, it
Mm.
is. It's a nurturing quality that I have, that I've always had.
Mm.
And I don't nurture me enough. Except to take myself to the gym and or eat organic food. That's what.
Right, yeah. Yeah. At least you got a little something, you know.
Yep.
That's good.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. How long do you think that Smokey the Bear PSA ran?
Just say that again.
The Smokey the Bear PSA. How long do you think that ran? Like decades, right?
Decades.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
And
I
it
remember
wasn't
seeing that like in
until,
the 2000s.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until years later that I really looked at it and I saw the in-between slot
Yeah.
where I looked like a monster.
Yeah.
I never saw that. And someone pointed it out to me. I said, "Oh, don't be silly. It was a bear and a thing." And I took the thing and I don't know whether I was blind or what, but I never saw it until I did.
Yeah, 'cause they really wanted to scare you, you know. It's like, but it was effective.
Wow.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
scares a lot of people, I tell you.
Yeah.
See, that's another thing that people will come up to the table if I'm at one of those signing things, and they'll go,
Yeah.
"Remember that Smokey the Bear thing, and you turned into like an what was the name of that clown? The It?
Yeah. Pennywise. Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah."
Yeah. 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 And so how often have people come up to you and said, right on top of that rose?
All the time,
Yeah.
all the time, still today. Not this morning, but
Right. Yeah.
but I still get it. I
Hmm.
still get it.
Yeah.
I'm on that, occasionally I'll do those cameos
Oh
and
yeah.
they'll say, "Oh, please
Please
say it."
say it. Yeah. Do the line. Yeah.
I'm happy to say it.
Right. Yeah. Where's like the most interesting place? Someone said that to you.
The Turks and Caicos.
Oh wow. Okay.
Before the Turks and Caicos became anything, there were no ships going in there. This was so long ago. What was I doing there? What was I doing there? Oh, I did a couple of small movies there,
Okay.
and it was just dirt roads, small
Yeah.
little, original hotels, and there was an
Yeah.
old sea captain's house, which is where we all stayed. And I was walking down the dirt road, and this little girl was coming from, well, like a hut, one of those little hut restaurants, and
Right.
she's, "Oh my God, it's you, Joanna Cassidy."
Right. Were you wearing your hair differently? So like, but
I
she just
just had my
recognized your face?
hair. I didn't, it was just, no, it was
Yeah.
still red and was
Right. That's funny. Yeah. But Joanne, I really appreciate your time today. This was fantastic. What else do you have coming up besides Behemoth?
Uh, well, Behemoth will be coming out with Pedro Pascal. The movie with Bruce Dern called Northbound.
Okay.
Um, the movie with Beverly D'Angelo is called Last Hand. Um, I just did that little movie with Hallmark. I don't know when that's coming out, and I don't remember the name of it at the moment. And there's something else. I'm out there. I'm coming
Right.
out.
You're out there. Yeah. Just, yeah.
Yep.
Everyone just Google her. Yeah. But once again, thank you so much for your time.
You bet. It was great. Great interview. Thanks for knowing all that you know. It's great.
And a special thanks to Joanna for joining me today. Go check out her Instagram, Joanna Cassidy Official. Her website is officialjoannacassidy.com. And if you have a guest suggestion, hit me up on X, formerly Twitter, at @thepersonal19. Be sure to like the page for Living My Youth on Facebook, and go to iTunes, check out all the past episodes we've had. While you're there, please rate and review the show. I'd really appreciate it. Don't have iTunes? Not a problem. Jump on SoundCloud, Spotify, Podbean, Amazon Music. Basically, wherever you can find a podcast. New episode will come out next week. Stay safe, everybody. We'll see you then.